everybody, I am Cyril Desremaux. And this, my friends, is Happy Time. Happy Time interview number 2. Today we're lucky to have my friend Tevita. We're so lucky, Tevita. So, Tevita interviewed, let me explain you very fast the concept. I'm really interested in those key moments, key experiences that people have, and those experiences teach you something, and you use what you've learned throughout your life. So it's pretty complicated. Are you tired? So, do you have any idea of what you could share with us? So let me introduce you first to the people. So Tevita is my friend from Fiji, and we paddle together. You've been in America for how long, Tevita?
5 years. 5 years.
5 years of your life. All right. Why did you decide to come here?
Why? Because I wanted to change. I wanted something new, something more challenging.
Wow. So have you been happy with that challenge so far?
Yes.
All right. So, can you think about an I know it's not very easy exercise to do, of like an experience that you could share?
An experience. I think we were talking previously about how I am so accommodating with people and being friendly.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think I've always been looking out for other people because when I went to school, I was at school in Australia, and as a foreigner there, I felt what it was like to be a stranger in a foreign country. And so when I went back home after my college days, I thought, I would like to reciprocate the hospitality, the kindness of looking out for strangers, for other people when in my country.
Yeah.
To extend them the warmth and make them
feel
at home in Fiji when I was there.
So everything originated in traveling, basically.
Yeah, and I think that's a positive aspect about traveling. It kind of broadens your mind, opens you up to new concepts, new ideas, the different people, different culture.
Yeah.
And I guess that's why people say you ought to travel. It makes you appreciate the human race, the complexities, the differences in
how you're part of the whole world. Yeah.
Yes.
Your place in the world. Maybe.
Yes. And so it in the process you become more of a tolerant person. You become more of an understanding person. Appreciate the differences in life, in people, in culture, become more tolerant, more accepting.
How old were you when you went to Australia?
I was 17 years old.
So 17. I think most of our big experiences around that age. You're old enough to really understand and like 17, 18 years old is really crucial years for that.
Yeah.
But then after you just decided, okay, I'm gonna be a happy guy. And it became part of your personality, because I can speak to anyone and they'll say,
I'm a happy guy.
Yeah, you're a happy guy. I can ask anyone, what do you think of Tevita? Oh, he's so nice and funny, and it's he's just a great person to be around, I'd say.
I think the majority of that too has a lot to do with my upbringing And growing up with a religious background, I studied the Bible seriously when I was a kid. So,
Yeah.
some people say religion is not a good thing. It's not a.
It was
not-
important
not
for
good.
you.
It was
Yeah.
important for me, and I learned a lot, and I try to live by, the principles of the things that I learned when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I try and be positive, try to do good, and
Okay. So what is that, like, that characteristic that you learned through those years, and that you say, this is my personal, this is who I am, and that helps you to deal with day to day? Like, if you have a hard time with anything, it can be personal, sports, and then you feel like, I'm like that, I can do it because I've done it in the past.
yes.
Yes. What is it? Just to be joyful, I guess. And I don't know. I don't want to speak for you, but
No, I probably, to answer your question, there's so many situations, being independent, having traveled as a young lad overseas and faced so many challenging situations, and not having, your close relatives
with you,
to cover
yeah.
your back, so you're kind of like a survivor. It kind of, teaches. It taught me to be tough mentally.
Yeah.
And our life, everybody's life, individually, it's a complex thing. So we can't. I personally believe that every little experiences in life, and I kind of live by this philosophy, that every little situation, every little things that I face in life teaches me something in one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
It either teaches me to be more loving, it teaches me to be more patient, it teaches me to be more persevering. It teaches me to either look at something differently.
So do you seek those experiences, or do you?
Sometimes I seek them, sometimes I face them, sometimes it's there for the
Yeah.
taking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it depends on the individual how they face a challenge, a situation, a circumstance. You can either choose to let it control you and control you mentally, you become stressed out, or you freak out, or you're unhappy about it, or you react negatively to it, or you can choose to face it,
And do something about it.
about it, or look at it like, what is this teaching me?
Yeah. Like a positive attitude generally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is the philosophy that I try to live by, and I don't know where that came from, but it's probably from the culmination of my experiences and the things that I read and
So
educate myself.
traveling,
with,
religion,
yeah,
education.
Yeah.
Wow, cool. That's great. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Tevita. Aloha.
Aloha.
See you guys.